Cordial greeting. My name is Lina Sofia Jimenez Silva. I belong to the Bachelor's of Foreign Language with emphasis on English program. And in this video, we are going to explore a little bit my presentation about grammar. So the first we can see is the introduction, and that say, although it may something seem complicated for an interesting grammar, it is what allows you to communicate correctly, better understand the language, and advance our level. Throughout this presentation, we'll see why it's so important and how it's help us improve our English skill. The next is the description, and that say grammar allows us to create correct sentences and understand the language accurately. Mastering grammar improves our oral and reading comprehension, makes it easier for you to understand things and conversations. And it's vitally important for advancing linguistic comprehension. In short, grammar is an essential tool for using English correctly and learning other language. Techniques, approach, and teaching approach and techniques. There are too many approaches, traditional and teaching in context. The traditional approach focuses on grammatical form and structure, using isolated rules and exercise, with the teacher as the primary figure. Teaching in context, on the other hand, use authentic examples and meaningful activities that demonstrate how grammar is used in real-life situations. This approach promotes assignments, projects, and activity language use with the teacher as a guide. Teaching grammar in context fosters more lasting learning that is useful for real-life communication. Principle and learning sequence. English grammar is based on fundamental principles such as the word order, subject, verb, object, subject, verb, and agreement. The correct use of verb tense and the structure of affirmative, negative, and interrogative sentence. This principle allows for the construction of clear and understandable sentences. The learning sequence should follow a progressive order, beginning with basic structure, the verb to be, pronouns, and articles, then moving on the simple verb tense, present, past, and future, and the two more complex structures such as conditional passive voice and indirect speech. This process should combine an indirect speech and this process constant practice, contextual use, and continuous review to consolidate grammatical knowledge effectively and meaningful. Activities that develop grammar. We can see three. The one is role-play games in students choose the role they want to play to create situations where they must use grammar in real context. The two is sentence completion exercise with the correct verb in the present tense. And the third is rewriting exercise that involve rewriting sentence from the simple past to present perfect. Challenge and solutions. One of the main challenges in the teaching grammar is that many students perceive it's a boring or difficult, which reduces their motivation. Furthermore, memorizing rules without understanding their actual use can lead to superficial learning. Another common obstacle is negative transfer from the native language, which can cause persistent grammatical errors. To overcome this challenge, it's key to teach grammar in context, using real life examples, communicative activities, and authentic materials. It is also help us to combine theory with meaningful practice, improving gains, technology, and constant feedback. The teacher role. as a motivating guide and facilitator of practical language use in essential to achieving more dynamic, comprehensible, and lasting learning. And the next is level of competence and ability statements according to the CAFR. I think many of you have heard about English level, but at least I don't know what each on meant. So here it is explaining what is A1 to A1, A2, B1, B2, say 1, say 2, and here it is explaining. The next is websites. This the one website is to share the words, the jobs from the teacher, and by teacher from around in the world. And the two is one platform to creating educational games. And the third is allows you to transform worksheets into interactive exercise. The four is one tool for creating interactive quizzes. And the five is for create presentations, infographics, and engaging visuals. And I think that is everything. And thank you so much.